coastal areas are preparing for the worst, but they're hoping for the best ahead of Beryl. KPRC 2's Mario Diaz is in Surfside and joins us live from the jetties. What are people telling you out there, Mario?
Well, they're obviously starting to pack up, many of them, and starting to move on. But you can see the region right behind me here, how active the water is here on the Gulf. It's only going to intensify, and we know even though Beryl may be making landfall several hours to the south of us, I mean, that's what it's projected for right now, you're still going to experience it up here in this area as well as in parts of Galveston. But there is the Surfside jetty right over there in the distance, and give you an idea how strong the winds are. Just look at these Texas flags. The one on the back there was actually flapping perfectly on these Texas flags right to our right here. The one on the far pole was actually flapping perfectly up to just literally about a minute ago, and it ripped off. That gives you an idea of what the winds are like here. Residents in this area were told yesterday that if you have a vehicle that's not like a motor vehicle, but like say a golf cart or an RV, you want to start moving those out, and because they're expecting this area to be covered with some water. Now, earlier this morning, we were coming into this vicinity and we stopped off at a Buc-ee's gas station just north of Lake Jackson. And we happened to see one family, the Stotlers. They had an RV behind them. I said, "Are you leaving to get out of town?" They said, "We are." Here's a piece of what that conversation was like.
Just right off the Gulf, 5 minutes away.
So you live 5 minutes away from the Gulf. This decision to evacuate for you, was it an easy one, or did you kind of contemplate it a bit?
It makes it easy because we have two little kids. We got a 6-month-old and a 2-year-old. So, and I just bought an RV. I happened to for work last week, so might as well.
Where are you guys heading off to?
Kind of north of Austin, I think, somewhere around there.
Do you think this might shift towards your direction a little bit more, or even in terms of the models?
I'm going to be watching it and make sure it's not going to be coming that way, obviously.
Now, Sloan, you grew up down in that area as well, correct?
Yeah, I'm originally from Freeport.
Freeport. All right,
Yeah.
So you want to talk about 16 years ago in Ike? Do you guys remember that one?
Yeah, I do.
Is that part of the reason why you're saying it's time to go?
We're used to it, the Texas weather, so yeah.
How many times have you evacuated in the past?
I think twice.
Yeah, twice is what they've evacuated. Other people in this area have evacuated several times over the course of the last few decades, if you have lived here during that period. But again, here's a shot of the jetty here in Surfside. You got some families and some kids still playing around here, trying to enjoy the very last moment of vacation that they can. But most people here that we've spoken to this morning are already packing up to leave or have plans to do so. Nothing mandatory just yet, but like this storm, they're monitoring every single development as every hour passes. That's the latest here in Surfside. Mario Diaz, KPRC 2 News.
Thank you, Mario.